Hi, I'm Helen. I'm a volunteer with the Danville Museum of Fine Arts and History, and I am going to show you how to cut a continuous t-shirt yarn so that you can use it for your projects, your yarn projects for the Wanderlove and the Stitch in Time project that we're doing in our community. So I'm going to start with telling you exactly what the materials are that you're going to need, which are two. One is a t-shirt, preferably a large t-shirt, and we would like in our particular project to have as many different bright colored t-shirts as possible. So, and whether it has a picture on it or not, it doesn't seem to make that much of a difference when you're making your yarn. And also the difference between the thickness of the t-shirt. Some t-shirts are 100% cotton, so that yarn is going to be thicker, fatter. Some t-shirts are thinner, more polyester cotton blend, and some are very thin. So that will depend on the actual size of your yarn that you're going to make. For example, the 100% cotton t-shirts will make a fairly fat piece of yarn, whereas if you use a spandex, stretchy, lightweight t-shirt, your yarn is going to be a lot thinner. So just FYI, if that makes a difference for you. So, okay, so that is the material, and that is the t-shirt, and this, for example, is a large male's t-shirt that we're going to use as an example. As I said, the bigger the better because it makes more yarn. And then you're going to need a pretty good scissor. Like if you have a good scissor that that you use in your sewing, that only cuts material, because it makes it much easier to cut if you have a very sharp scissor. So have your scissors. So two things, t-shirt and a scissor, easy. Okay, and then now we will begin. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your t-shirt on your table, and you're going to first of all cut off the bottom of your t-shirt, which is your hem. You're going to try and make it as free of wrinkles as possible, even though you could iron it if you wanted to, but just kind of spread it out so it has as little amount of wrinkles as possible. Makes it a bit easier. So then you're going to just cut off the bottom hem. Oops, missed the bottom, both sides. And again, you can be as exact or inexact as you care to be, depending on, whether you want it all exactly the same. Then you're going to go to the other side and you're going to cut off the neck and the sleeves. Put those aside. Okay, now you have the rest of your t-shirt. So you're going to take the bottom that's closest to you, the folded edge that's closest to you, and you're going to fold it up to about an inch from the top. An inch from the top. And now you're going to start cutting your yarn strips. So you want to cut all the way up to the top of that first fold. Can you see that? Okay, that first fold up here. And most people are making the cut about an inch and a half wide. Less than an inch, it gets too tiny, your yarn. So it's about an inch and a half. So we're going to start cutting. And if you go a little bit over, don't worry about it too much. Sometimes you'll just not get it all the way to the top, but it doesn't really matter when the yarn actually turns out to be yarn. Yeah, go ahead and cut all the way to the top of that folded strip. It just makes it easier to cut all the way through that top part. Okay, so now you've cut all your strips. You open up your strips. And if there's some still stuck together, just make a little cut. And now I'm going to ask Josh for his arm just for a minute here to make it easier for you to see what we're doing. Josh is going to put his arm into here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start cutting on a diagonal. So you're going to cut, you start here, and you're just going to cut here on a diagonal like this. See? Then you're just going to continue cutting on a diagonal up to the next one like that. Okay? All right. Thank you, Josh. And I will put this down flat. And we can continue for a little while if you want, and then just stop it, and then I'll just keep going a little bit for you right here, and then, okay, we'll just do one more, and then we'll fast forward a little bit to the end. Okay, all right. Going to fast forward. Okay, so now the last bit of your pile here is that you're going to make the yarn. So then you just, it really will curl. Most t-shirts will just curl up on their own. So where you're taking about this much, and then you're just going to stretch it like this. And see, it pretty much stays like yarn. Then you just go like this and stretch it again. And you go like this and stretch it again. And then you just do that until it's all done. And then you have your pile. Okay, so there you go. As you can see, the part of it that gets a little bit iffy is the part that has any kind of, picture or words or something. It gets a little fat, but it doesn't matter. So then you can just use this for your crocheting, for your knitting, for your macrame, whatever it is you would like to make with it is your yarn. And then if you have another one, you're just tying it onto the other one. the good knot, and then you just keep on going. So thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, and hopefully you guys have lots of fun with this, because it is actually super fun. Thank you very much. Bye.
If you would like to participate in Wanderlove, A Stitch in Time, visit the link in the description, call or email for more information. The community knit will take place now through May with the yarn bombing installation on the Riverwalk Trail beginning this summer. This incredible project will be accessible to the public beginning in July. Follow us on Facebook and stay tuned for more how-to videos.